Howdy everybody, and welcome to our truly faithful video cast. And I'm your host Pav, and this is my lovely wife Octavia.
Hi.
And today we're gonna be talking about what? A bunch of stuff, honey.
A bunch of stuff. We should have done this video last week sometime to kind of catch up, but we got several posts to go over, so we're gonna try to do this as little videos as possible, but I think we'll probably spill over to a lot. It's probably going to be the most that we've ever done. And we want to also talk about...
You flying.
Excuse me. We also want to talk about...
You flying.
We also want to talk... That's why it's not even in the camera now. So, we want to... You stop it.
Appreciate y'all for saying... She need to fly. 100 and some likes.
Stop. Just so you know, all of the... For everybody who liked the stat, just remember, I got your names. And I'm not going to inbox you any longer. Instead, I'm going to do something else.
I love you.
I'm going to tag y'all all in a shoe of...
Good looking out.
Anyway, we need to get started.
She going to fly, y'all. Watch.
Like I said before, I love y'all, and I so love my husband.
Fly like an eagle.
But unless there is a cruise ship...
into Nigeria. Or wherever.
Unless there is a cruise ship that goes from here to other continents.
She's going to take a cruise flight.
Oh, no.
What? We're taking a cruise flight.
Okay, y'all. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this and get this over with because, okay, I do have a fear of flying. Okay, no, that's wrong. I don't have a fear of flying. I have a fear of crashing. All right, one of our Facebook friends, I'm going to say her name. Should we say her name? I'm just going to say Melissa. Melissa gave all these stats like she works for the airlines or something, and I don't appreciate all of it. But no, she gave all these stats about how it's actually more safer and that... She just gave all these stats. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, okay, how about giving me some stats on how often there are plane crashes? Oh, she might have done that too. Darn, I have nothing. All right. I don't know.
Well, I know a good stat would be...
What?
A stat on how much you should fly. That was on this stat. Good looking out.
Will you I'm gonna pray about that because I did share how we missed some opportunities because of me not flying, and I regret. But when I was landing in 1995, I was going on a recruiting visit for college, and they flew me from Florida. I was in Florida at the time. They flew me from Florida to Kentucky, and if anybody knows, like, Niceville and Fort Walton Beach and all those, in Pensacola, Destin, and all, it's kind of, if you know the north part of Florida, they have, there's an Air Force base there called Eglin Air Force Base, and if I'm not mistaken, it is the biggest Air Force base in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Not just the United States, I think in the world. And I flew from a small airport, very small plane, that went into Atlanta, Georgia. I got to Atlanta and literally got lost at the airport because they don't give you instructions on the ticket of where you go. And it is, the Atlanta airport is humongous, and it has like all kinds of food courts. I had never seen an airport like this before in my life. It was crowded, and it's like you can ride this in-house subway type thing. And I got on there. I just kind of followed people, and I ended up being in the right place. I got on the plane. That plane flew me to, if I can remember right, Connecticut, which is weird because it's like they didn't fly right into Kentucky, which is where I was going. And I think from Connecticut, I flew to Kentucky, which I think I ended up in Louisville or Lexington, Kentucky. On the way back, when we were landing in Niceville, as the plane was landing, there was turbulence. We're not going to start this, are we?
So I will.
There was turbulence And,
No.
and the pilot was saying all kinds of stuff, but I couldn't even make out what he was saying because I was so afraid as he was landing.
If y'all not familiar with turbulence, that's when the plane says does that.
Y'all, I was so afraid. And some people on the status that we put up said, sit by the window so you can see. Oh my God, I sat by the window and I kept thinking about, oh my God, if we don't make it.
Sit by the window so you can see your death?
No.
Well, why didn't want you to sit by the window?
See why I don't want to fly? Because look at what you said.
Nah, but why would they ask you to sit by the
No,
window?
sit by the window so you can see all that God created from up high.
Man, I remember that. When we went above the clouds, when I flew to, I can't remember. When we went above the clouds and I looked down, it looked like somebody's face was in those clouds. It was almost like saying, God said, okay, I'm watching. I got you.
I'm sure it's nice and lovely, but how do those planes stay in the air? Can anybody tell me that? Tell me how they up there. And don't be saying, God, okay, I know, but really, just tell me how the planes stay in the air. They're heavy.
The engines.
Got engines and cars.
Yeah, but they're not designed for flight.
I'm just saying. By the way, y'all, our son is around, so
yeah.
he'll be infiltrating. He's here now.
There he
He's
is.
climbing up. So
there he is.
he's giving us
Here
those puppy eyes, like, Mommy, Daddy, I want to play with you. But Mommy and Daddy's trying to do a video. Okay, but anyway, there was a lot of turbulence on the plane, and I had been eating peanuts and drinking drinks, and I got really sick on the landing. And when I got off the plane, I threw up and fell out and all this kind of stuff. This was like, I thought it was over for my life. I did. And so that is why I have not gotten on a plane anymore. And also, I was about to get on a plane, and I forgot to mention to y'all, I was about to get on another plane in 1996. And I was leaving Kentucky to come home to Louisiana. And my mom sent me a plane ticket on a airline called ValueJet. And ValueJet at the time was like a really inexpensive airline. And right before I got on, one of their planes crashed in Florida. And oh my God.
Bumping his head.
And an NFL player, which I was kind of surprised that he was on the plane, but perished in the plane crash. And they found out all kind of stuff was going on with their airlines. And so I changed my flight to Greyhound bus. And I ended up missing my sister's graduation because of that too. But anyway, that's all we want to really talk about coming to flying. But that's why I don't fly. And also I have a fear of, I'm just going to say it, dying in a plane crash, because it is a thing that I greatly fear. And it reminds me of Job when the scripture said the thing that he feared the most or greatly feared came upon him. And so I figure until I get over my fear of flying that I won't fly. I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. It's the way that I really feel. I really do feel like if you fear something the most, it could come upon you. And it bothers me. I don't want to crash.
The best way. Hey. The best way to get over your fear is to do it. When I was afraid of heights, the more I was afraid of heights, the higher I would go. So, what I would do is say, you know what? Okay, I'm leery at this height. I'm going higher. Now I know that sounds funny, but we're being invaded. Invasion of the little man.
Go ahead, baby.
But the more afraid I became, the higher I went.
And that's supposed to help you how?
Eventually, that fear went away. So if you, okay. So if you, here's my phone. He shouldn't have it. If you, I was thinking about what I did was I kept going higher, and that helped me to actually overcome. Then when I get up high, I would look down, make fun of the ground. You can't pull me, and stuff like that. And so after I fell, no, I'm just kidding. After, no, I'm just playing. After I came down, I always exercise caution, but I overcame it by going higher. So that means you can overcome it by actually taking a flight. Because as they say, people talk about facing your fears and that type of thing. That's what you can do. That's going to help you face it. That is, if you don't get on there and just fall asleep, just sleep through the flight.
Yeah, I want to be knocked out. You trying to take me all the way across the world, and you think I'm going to stay awake for that? I need some morphine or something.
She need to get rid of. I want every one of those people that like the page to post on her wall.
No, do not post it on my wall. Y'all, please don't. Please don't do that. Really don't. Please don't tell them. Please don't do that, y'all, because y'all will have my wall clogged, and then I'll come after each one of y'all in your inbox. But
and she talking about I'm in trouble. She talking about you in trouble. I need to get you back. Yeah. All these pictures are putting me on the Facebook snoring, and I'm like, hey, what gives? All this stuff me snoring. Talking about my stomach was hurt from the kitchen to the, and I fixed my hubby something to eat, and my stomach recited the alphabet and stuff like that.
I didn't say that.
Oh, well, it did. But it,
you were hungry.
It was naming people in the family, and I think it said the Gettysburg Address, State of the Union.
Stop it!
It was talking.
But this is not the same thing. We're supposed to be talking about posts. We're sitting here talking about flying. Now, I have shared my fears. And it's kind of like a La Bamba thing. That guy, La Bamba. He had a fear of flying and dying in a plane crash. And he did die in a plane crash. And so I'm like, I'm not getting on the plane. Some people say get on the plane and you'll get over your fears, but I'm not getting on the plane until I am over the fears. At least I don't want to, because I don't know. And I know God is bigger than all of this, okay? I mean, this is the stuff that we say to you all every day. God is bigger than all of this. He's, I appreciate your prayers and your encouragement. Some of y'all, let me just tell, some of y'all were just being bullies. Christian bullies, just saying, get on there and come over here and get on. I'm just playing.
Because they want to see us.
Can they see us now? Hi.
They can see us, but they want to shake our hands and give us hugs and see us minister
That's
the
why
word.
on Facebook,
minister the word to them live. We have to go to them.
That's why on Facebook you can put like these little asterisks.
Jesus said, "Go into all the world." Nigeria, Lagos, Igbo.
Lagos is Nigeria.
Okay, well, places. And tell the world the gospel.
Okay. But, another way you go until the gospel is through,
They didn't have internet back then.
Right, but we have it today.
We're not in Africa.
Exactly my point. But
we need to be there. Coming to a country near you.
Okay, and you keep saying everybody's not from Nigeria.
Well, I know, Malaysia,
from Ghana,
UK.
Malaysia. Oh my God, they're on the UK,
Canada, wherever.
What about Texas?
Texas, we've been to Texas so many times.
Texas, and then we can start doing things by satellite.
That's not a country. It's the country.
I know it's
but
not a
that
country.
But that ain't another country.
Okay. I'm saying, Canada is, and we can drive to Canada. See? We can drive to Mexico. Look at there, traveling abroad. I love it.
I tell you what, where are our biggest subscribers located?
On Facebook.
What country are
Facebook
our biggest
country.
subscribers located? The Wedding Bar.
The Lion King? Oh, come on.
Africa.
Okay, I know that. And
I'd like to go there. Wouldn't y'all like us to go? Thank you.
It's
Thank
not
you
that I
for
don't want
your
to go
applause.
there.
Thank you for your applause.
Okay, all right. I need to get over this fear. Seriously.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Yes,
you do. Get over your fear. Come on, sing along. Get over your fear.
I know one thing. If there's ever a stat, and we're gonna end this about flying right now. If there's ever a stat, post it again on our page about flying.
Then by then she'll fly.
No, that'll be. I gotta figure out some kind of
way to fly.
No, I'm saying I gotta figure out a way
to fly
to get y'all back for this.
You got over 100-some people to get back. How many was it?
Anyway.
Over 100-some.
Okay, we're getting started with our post, so we're done with talking about flying. Thank you all for your prayers and your encouragement, even the ones that were shoved down my throat with scripture. Okay, moving on.